Tigers of Rio de Janeiro taking on the New York Jets.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
For 24.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
You talk about this Jets defense.
They were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
I don't know what the actual percentages are. I don't know the analytics on when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches have always told me, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%.
He's got this complete to Ayuk on the out route.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
This is taken at the 23. An excellent return that time, 26 yards.
And the Jets will take over.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49.
On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Second down and 3.
Slot man moves right.
And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd.
Richardson, he's going to keep it on the draw.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
The Jets at 4 and 3, a game over 500. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
First and 10, it's Pierce.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
So from the 37, here's 2nd and 9.
Panther 11, Panther 11. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Ready, ready.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And some nifty running right away as he'll get this up past the 30. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Richardson.
Open man is Ross, complete. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
Always important as a defender on 3rd down to keep the play in front of you and make sure you don't give up enough space that they can make a move on you in the open field. Try as he might, he wasn't able to get to the first down marker. Excellent defense, good tackling.
And this one is right down the middle. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they are over 500 for the season, 4-3. They got back above 500 with a victory last week. And, Charles, you think this is a very important week for them, do you not?
I certainly do, because when you start to do the math, and yes, I'm using my fingers to count. If you're 4-4 at the midway point, let's say you're saying 10 wins is your cutoff line for a playoff berth. It's usually right around that number. A loss here.
Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith.
And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done.
Touchdown!
Jackson Smith-Njigba.
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And the lead grows to 10-0.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. No return here for Patterson, so they'll begin things at the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
You talk about this Jets defense.
They were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
So from the 26-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 9. Lawrence
It's caught. Tompkins. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Red on red. Here we go.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
On 2nd down, here's Lawrence. That quick throw there is incomplete.
Well, if you have man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith.
Well, they're certainly not giving much up to their defense, are they? Because for the 2nd time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Bison, 60 Bison.
Smith and Jigba in motion right.
Go.
Give left side for Pierce.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on 2nd down.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7.
Dragon 60. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Get it.
$10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Here we go.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
Richardson working from the gun. Going right back to Smith and Jigba.
And he's going to be taken down short of the 1st, right around the 15-yard line.
Here's Chad Ryland now on for the field goal.
This from 32 yards away. And his kick is indeed good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
And that flag accepted.
Okay, ready?
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
Ready?
Handoff left side, Pierce.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
Ready?
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
No, no. Roll.
Once more, it's Pierce.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Dameon Pierce with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets add 6 to their lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And that makes our score 17-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And Patterson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Now Lawrence.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Come on.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Ready?
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line.
A Jet 1st down, 18 big yards that time.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Ready, set.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Up the middle they go. Ross. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year, his 5th overall. And the Jets continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And the route is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, That's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
That goes for a gain of 31.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Lawrence will throw.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
And the Jets are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Let's go.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Home to set.
The Jets on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Now Richardson on the draw.
And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 37-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
From the shotgun, Lawrence.
Quick hitter here. It's complete.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 8. Here's Lawrence.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown.
Kenneth Walker.
61 yards.
And the Tigers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for 2. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
Oh, good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, Jets.
Ryland on for the extra point.
And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Jets 31, Tigers 6.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it.
It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Again, it's Lawrence.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half.
And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback.
Let's go now.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Unlock line. Unlock line.
In motion left is Rice.
A run by Pierce begins the second half.
There he goes, left side.
Now he's loose at the 40.
And down to the 27-yard line.
66 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
He had been held in check. Now he breaks that big run. Shows the explosiveness we all knew was there.
All right, tell the truth now. You knew it was just a matter of time, didn't you?
Time.
We've seen this so many times from him. Hold him down, and then breaks out.
Cougar 19. Ready.
1st and 10, it's Richardson.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Past the 60. Past the 60.
Richardson going to change the play here.
Trap alert.
On second down, here's Pierce.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Second down, here's Richardson.
Throw left side, complete to Ross. It'll be a gain of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Chad Ryland on for the field goal.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one. Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Now a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Lawrence.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there, because to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
Hey, Lion,
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now Lawrence to throw.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
Justin Matabike working his way to the quarterback that time.
And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
Now Lawrence. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big
Touchdown!
Brandon Ayuk.
A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Tigers get a bit closer.
Jake Elliott on for the point after.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to 18.
Tigers 16.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Pierce.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Richardson.
And it's a fumble.
And it looks like one of the DBs has it. Well, number one on the list of things not to do when you're up 3 scores in the third. That right there, give the football away.
I love when you speak like that. You know how doctors talk about taking the Hippocratic Oath, first do no harm? You just did the football-cratic one right there. Don't give the ball away when you have a lead that you can lock this game down with.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Hey, easy. Route. 11, again. Here we go.
They go play action with Lawrence.
That's complete to Disley, the tight end. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Now 2nd and 3. Looking to throw, Lawrence.
And it's caught. Touchdown.
Brandon Ayuk
with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And the Tigers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
Escaping the pressure right. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Okay.
They are pushed back 5 yards by the delay of game, 2nd and 8.
Cowboy 80. 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle.
Here's Richardson to throw. That ball caught by Campbell.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Get it.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively, because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball. But the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
Bronco switch. 18, Pioneer.
Pierce now up the middle.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Ready.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Viking 18.
Now it's Richardson.
Over the middle, complete. That's Ross. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Let's go. $60 Bison. Reload. Ready.
First down, they go right back to Pierce.
That's about as exciting of a 1-yard run as you're going to see. Finding a way to dodge that first would-be tackler. But again, just 1 yard out of it.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Go.
Now an option play on second down. Oh, a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first.
Let's go now. Bring it.
Pierce takes it straight ahead.
And here he'll get it down to the 7.
77 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Hey, check, alert.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
Partner, I know we're in the era of the mobile quarterback, but there's still an element of surprise when that position keeps the football. And what a nice gain on that play.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Anthony Richardson.
His 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season.
And the Jets are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On 2nd down, Lawrence. Throw out wide to Walker.
And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence.
And that is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position.
Here we go, here we go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. This is caught. Touchdown, Jets.
Jackson Smith-Njigba
with his second touchdown of the night.
And the Jets are able to widen their advantage. Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And they open the lead up now to 25. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they...
And oh my goodness, here's a fifth interception. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
The Jets take over first and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
From the shotgun, Richardson. And this is into the hands of Campbell downfield.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Hey, Lion. Hey, here we go, baby. Here we go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. But it's caught. Tompkins. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game.
On first and 10, it's Lawrence.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. They're backed up here with a first and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
Walker with a grab, left side. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Now Lawrence to throw on second down.
20. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A gain of 32 that time.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Lawrence going to fire it out wide, complete.
And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Lawrence.
And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. An out route there for the score, a quick out route there for the score.
Yeah, you're not really surveying the defense on this one. You're just counting on timing, making this play happen. 1-2, ball's out of his hands, knows where he's going, just puts it to the outside. Touchdown.
And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
And the Jets have got it. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Richardson to the air on first down. This one complete. It's Rashee Rice.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, well, all